Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well in this truth. And shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth in sincerity and in truth. And that's actually the topic I wanted to get on today is pushing this word, this truth, in sincerity and in truth, meaning not mixing any deceit in with it, without any guile. And this is the book of John 1 verse 47. It says, Yahushua saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile. So what he was saying is, yes, he truly is an Israelite who's not out there to deceive anyone. He's not like at the time like the wicked Pharisees, who were Israelites who were preaching the gospel, but it was their own gospel, it was their own good news. It wasn't the true gospel of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. They were trying to say, oh, you still need to you still need to do this or do that, and it was the laws that they made up. It was laws to please them that had nothing to do with the scriptures. Meanwhile, you have Nathanael that came up and, like you said, behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile, meaning he's not trying to deceive anybody. He's just going about his business. And that's how we have to be in this truth. We have to be about our business without deceit. You can't mix in any bit of opinion into fact. You have to keep it 100% truth in order for it to come out pure, in order for it to truly be holy. And then I wanted to get this out of the book of 1 Corinthians 5:8. Yeah, this is I'll start at 7. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. It says, purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. And that goes back to before we were in this truth, back when we were in the world. A lot of times the way we would get up is by deceit, by trickery. Get up in the world. You would lie your way into something, or you would trick somebody else to where you would be in a better position. And that's just the spirit that we used to have without the truth. But now that we have this truth, now that we have this knowledge, the spirit that's been given to us by Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, we have to purge out or get rid of or purify ourselves of that old leaven, meaning that knowledge that puffed us up. That and I'll grab it. This is out of the book of 1 Corinthians 8:1. I have a bookmark, as you can see. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up. So right there, it's telling you that leaven is, or that knowledge is or that's like that leaven is a metaphor for that knowledge that you used to have, or that you thought you had. That's what made you think you were bigger than what you are. It says, but charity edifieth. So once you heard this truth, first off, given out by the apostles and elders who were appointed through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai to lead and to teach in this truth as the heads, it was given out by them first, and it trickled on down from the apostles and the elders to the younger elders, and to the brothers like me, the younger brothers in the camps. It says, and if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing yet as he ought to know. But if any man love the Most High, the same is known of him. And the point being, before we came to this truth, everybody thought they knew something. Even if it was just the smallest thing, you thought you knew something. But when you find out that all that is just vain knowledge, it has nothing to do pertaining to the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, that's when you find out that's been puffing you up. That's been making you appear bigger in your own mind than what you really are. And for a lot of people out there, mainly you 2/3, that's your biggest setup for failure. Because that knowledge that puffeth you up is also the same thing that gives you that pride. That's what it means to be puffed up, to be feeling yourself, or full of hot air, as they say. You're gassed up. You're feeling yourself. And that feeling yourself comes from pride. You think that you got it all. But honestly, that goes back to having that deceit, because you're really just tricking yourself. You're deceiving yourself if you believe that after however many years you've lived on this earth, that you know everything that there is to know, that you need to know to live, but yet you're still dying. That's the deception there, because obviously you don't know. But getting back to the point, Salaki, I went on a little tangent. Back in 1 Corinthians 5, let's see where I left off. It says 5:7, purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Hamashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. And that feast is spiritual. We feast on this word. We feast on this truth. And you can't eat a feast by yourself. So yes, we share. But like it says, we don't do it with malice and wickedness. We don't eat the good and then give out poison food, or we don't like Esau does. We don't eat the main parts of the course and then give everybody else the scraps. Everybody eats freely, like it says, in sincerity and truth. You serve the same thing that you just ate. If I'm eating the righteous bread, I'm serving the righteous bread to those who want to consume it. If I'm consuming the righteous milk, the righteous honey, the righteous bitter herb, then that's what I'm serving. But don't come in this truth and try to be that one that consumes all truth but only puts out lies. It says you want to be found with no guile. You want to have the unleavened bread, that this truth of sincerity and truth. But with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakam Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the guru and teacher on this truth. And shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth in sincerity and in truth. Keep pushing, Aki, and we're almost out of here. Shalom.